Hey guys, I got a little distracted this week and didn't have a chance to put together a video. So you're gonna have to deal with this kind of informational video that I threw together. Also, burb. Now there are a couple of different connectors on the back of these radios that you need to make sure to choose the right one. If you guys need a breakdown for that, comment in the comments. And I'll do a video on how to choose the right radio. The one I chose was literally just the cheapest one that I could find on Amazon that fit. And I will say that the customer service has been phenomenal from this company so far. Now for starters, mine came with a bunch of these tools. To start, take your thicker end, stick it in behind here and pry forward. Just start from one side and to the other until you can find a spot that you'll feel a little bit of a click. Don't give it excess force. You'll either break this or you'll break the tabs. So just start until you feel it pop, and then once you feel it pop on one side, just slowly move along until you get this forward. Now once this is forward, there are two connectors on the back here. One of them sits in this little tab right there. So you just want to pull the wire out of here, and then there's a locking tab on the bottom of this one under here. Just press the locking tab and pull it out. As for this guy, there's a tiny little locking tab in there. I did not push on it, I just pulled on it and it came right out, but you may need to push on that little locking tab in order to get it out. And it's going to leave your two wires in there. Next, there are there are 4 T20s. That's T20 T20 holding your radio and your screen in. We're going to take those off. Once those are disconnected, you can feel the top is loose, but the bottom isn't. There's 2 locking tabs. Just one on this side, one on this side. You just stick your pry tool in there, flick it backwards. This comes off with 1 connector. No locking tab on that connector. Now we have, once again, 4 more T20s to pull this out. This bottom panel does need to come off, so just a quick pull. Slides right off. You don't need to disconnect that because we're just going to put that down out of the way. Next, we're going to slide this portion out. We need a little bit of extra room to get the top screen off, so we're going to disconnect this pink connector next. Now this connector has 1 locking tab. You just push this down and you're going to wiggle it back and forth until it comes out. It might take a little bit. Just be patient with it. Don't pull on it because these are difficult to replace. Once that's disconnected, we're going to pull this radio screen up and out. And as you can see, there's only the 1 connector on the back. We're just going to do the same thing. This little locking tab, we're going to push it and we're going to wiggle it back and forth. And just like that, the screen is disconnected. Do not throw this away. Aftermarket Android head units are prone to failure. It's just part of the course. So keep this in case you do have any issues. You want to be able to put this back in, or if you decide to sell it, it is much more valuable to have the OEM in the car than an aftermarket replacement. Now the only other connector we're touching on the back of this guy is this massive one. There's just this locking tab. You just want to pull it back and slide it out. Now this particular car does have the fiber optic setup, so if you look here, we pulled it out. All you have to do, press this little tab back with a screwdriver or pick or whatever you have, and it'll slide right out. Now the new wiring harness that comes with this head unit, you're going to stick the fiber optic cable into the far port here, and this is going to go back into the back of the head unit, and then this guy is just going to connect into the old one. All this does is it hijacks your CAN bus system. Okay, just connects like that, and make sure that it locks in. Okay, just like that, we have that connected. We have that portion connected, and as you can see, we have the fiber optic cable going into that portion. We're going to take this part, we're going to feed it up through here. This is where your vents are. And then up the top here. Now, as you can see, I also have the USB cable ran in. All I did, I popped it in this side panel here. Where is it? Right there. Which comes in over there and then up to the head unit. Now we're going to plug all these connectors into the head unit, and we're going to find a spot to put the microphone. I couldn't really find a good spot for the microphone, so what I did was I just popped it in behind, and I can pull it out from behind when I need it and put it back there when I don't. You do need this microphone, otherwise you're going to be swapping between this unit and your OEM unit in order to make phone calls. Now finally, for my particular unit, I did not need to use this aux out. But you do need to set the original 2 aux in, basically. For whatever reason, my screen is showing kind of blown up, so I'm going to look into why that's doing that. And other than that, that's it. You just have to button this back together. You are going to have to play with the wires back here a little bit in order to get everything to fit. So you're going to want to push some stuff down and out of the way. And then also, before you put the things back together, make sure to test it. Just plug this back in just in case. Now, when I do figure out how to fix that zoom in issue, I will post a short updating what you have to do, because that unit ended up bricking on me when it was doing an update. It was kind of weird. Screen just shut off on me, and I waited 45 minutes and it never turned back on, so I don't know. Anyway, that's your informational video for this week, because yeah, I had some crazy life stuff that will be coming up in some shorts soon, so if you don't want to miss that, make sure to drop a subscribe and follow. Right, Zoe? Okay, bye!